And when I talked about higher and lower courts, that's your court structure. It's convenient to look at it like a pyramid. If you start on your left in the state courts, you've got the magistrates' court and the children's court. That's at the lowest level. That's where the great majority of work actually occurs. No juries, because magistrates often deal with 10 cases a day. You can't have 10 juries a day. So the lesser offences, drunk driving, theft, etc., are heard in the lower courts. And that's the majority of actual cases I heard in the magistrates' court, presided over by magistrates, or in the children's court by children's court magistrates. Now, when I say the lower courts, do not make this mistake. Do not think these cases don't matter. Every case matters. Every victim matters. Every accused person matters. Every client matters. So there's no sliding scale of importance of people. The sliding scale is on the heaviness of the case. A major industrial accident, I did the Longford Esso explosion 15 years ago, where people were killed in an industrial accident, Supreme Court. A slipping on the floor case might be in the magistrates' court. Similarly, murder in the Supreme Court, theft in the magistrates' court. So the heaviness of the case determines what level it's at, but every person in every court matters. So don't have a sliding scale of people. In the county court, the one above the magistrates' court, you have judge and jury. In the Supreme Court, you have judge and jury. But the cases get heavier the higher up you go. In the county court, you get armed robbery, rape. In the Supreme Court, you'll get murder. So the heavier the case, the higher up it goes. And similarly in the federal system, the Federal Circuit Court, that's the lowest level. Then when you go up high, you've got judges in the Federal Court of Australia and the Family Court, which of course deals with family disputes, a similar pyramid. And they sit beside each other because, as you know, we are a federation where you have states which are both part of their own jurisdiction and part of the larger Commonwealth. And at the very top of all of it, the High Court in Canberra deals with very limited cases, no juries, really essentially constitutional cases. There's only 7 judges in the High Court, and that sits at the top. But if you think of it as a pyramid from the bottom up, it's a much easier way of following the court system.